Thank you for joining She's Dropping the Tea, Shut the Front Door Tarot. I am your sacred magical high priestess. I'm here to give you a channeling message from the ancestors, mainly a celebrity ancestor, okay? I decoded a message that Prince said, okay? And I'm going to break some shit down to you, and this shit is deep, okay? This is my third time starting this over because the film just cut off out of nowhere. Okay, they don't want this shit to be exposed because they know I went deep in it. Okay, they don't want it to be exposed, but I'm going to expose it. Okay, this is for the ancestor Prince, okay? Okay, and other ancestors that have been affected like this, okay? The key words in this particular video that I was watching was in blue. So everything that was in blue, I knew that it was bold, it was highlighted for a reason, okay? Which was the main things that he was saying. And then everything that was in white, I wrote the sentences down so that I can, decode them and break them down, okay? Okay, so I kind of like was all over the place, which they on the back. Okay, so let me just go through this. I'm gonna let y'all hear something.
Industry isn't being run by musicians, it's being run by accountants and lawyers. So I don't know if they know real music if they heard it. What they're looking for is acts that are going to make the most money for them. So you see all kinds of little gimmicks, so to speak. And ultimately, real music is just about a microphone and a spotlight. You get over like that, bring the special effects within the body, then
special effects and then the body. He said special. You can He said music is about a microphone and the spotlight. You can do that, or you can get over by bringing special effects to the body, and then it clicked and it went to a whole nother sentence. They looking for the acts that's gonna make the most money. So they kind of put these gimmicks. They do these little gimmicks. Okay. One more time. Let me say them.
Industry isn't being run by musicians, it's being run by accountants and lawyers. So I don't know if they know real music if they heard it. What they're looking for is acts that are going to make the most money for them. So you see all kinds of little gimmicks, so to speak. And ultimately, real music is just about a microphone and a spotlight. You get over like that and bring the special effects within the body, then you're going to, I think you're going to have
special effects and then the body, and then you're gonna have a little longer. You're gonna have a longer career in music. These special effects that they like to do to the body. I'm gonna explain to them. The acts that they looking for that's gonna make the most money is geniuses. They looking for geniuses. People that are naturally gifted and talented, that have a natural gift, and then they enhance it by controlling them with all kind of high level magic.
Being run by accountants and lawyers. So I don't know if they know real music if they heard it. What they're looking for is acts that are going to make the most money for them. So you see all kinds of little gimmicks, so to speak. And ultimately, real music is just about a microphone and a spotlight. You get over like that and bring the special effects within your body, then you're going to, I think you're going to have a little lot.
He said, then you're going to have a lot longer career, okay? Okay, so let me break down what he said. The words that I highlighted was music, magician, microphone, going, think, run, heard, okay, acts, see, ultimately, special, think, looking, money, spotlight, over, industry, like the music industry, industry, bring, and then special effects, longer, and then I wrote in the body, okay, in the body, and then career. Okay, he was saying they bring special effects within the body, and then I think you're gonna have a little longer, a longer career. So let me break down what he was saying. First word I got down here is magical powers. A person magical powers, sorcery, sorceress, witch, conjuring, illusionist. This is the shit that they doing. There's sorcery, witches, conjuring, and illusionists. Okay, a person with exceptional skills in a particular area. This is a genius. And then it says make Versio. Let me look up this word to make sure that I'm pronouncing it right, because these is the two people that they looking. These is the people, which is star seeds, but these is the people that there are. These is the people that they are trying to control, and they doing spell work on them and all that old shit. Virtuoso, okay? It's a person highly skilled in music or any articulate pursuit, okay? All right, which means a genius, expert, or a master. A genius, an expert, or a master. Then they got a person with a special knowledge of or interest in work of an art or curiosio. I didn't know this word was down there. Let me see what this word is. Curio, which is a rare, unusual, or intriguing object. They have such a fun over the over the wonderful box of curio that Jack has sent from India, okay? Which is, and then I'm seeing the word, what is this? Kick smack, nick smack. What's this? Billilot? What's this word? Bibelo, a small decorated ornament or trinket. Okay. Oh, so they is doing hypnotizing. They hypnotizing motherfuckers using trinkets. Okay, and also brainwashing people. Trinket. It says a small ornament or item of a jewelry that is of little value. Trinket. They doing hypnotizing shit to people. Knick-knack. A small worthless object, especially a household ornament. The room was filled with tables and knickknacks and a large 3-piece suit. Yeah, they doing hypnotizing on them, okay? All right, let me go back. All right, this is what they doing, okay? Virtuoso, okay, which is a person that's highly skilled in music or any articulate pursuit, okay, which is the genius, okay? When I Google genius, it's a exceptional intelligence or creative power or other natural abilities, okay, that people have. So, which are the star seeds, this is the ones that they targeting, okay? Now, let me go back to alter. Alter, one of the words that he said was ultimately. When I look at ultimately, I see alter, I see mate, I see man, and I see, what are the words that I see? Man, ultimately, mate, man, and alter. Okay, mate, man, and alter. Okay, mate, M-A-T-E, man, M-A-N, and alter. Okay, when I look up the word alter, ultra, okay, ultra, I see ultra and ultimately, ultra. When I look up ultra, it's an extremist, or alterist, okay? This is a extremist, somebody that's radical, okay? And then the next sentence is, the best way to tackle an ultras is to divide the race into manageable chunks. The best way to control these motherfuckers is through Alter K. Through this magic, through this fuck shit that they be doing to them, okay? And then it says the play was not just boring, it was altered boring, okay? Extremists. And then the next word was, okay, alter marathon. Okay, that's just talking about a race. Let me go to the next word. Alter. Let me Google it because I don't want to pull it up. Oops. Here we go. Ultravirus. Ultravirus is, this is law. Okay, law, adverse. Objective, okay? This is acting or done beyond one's legal power or authority. At one point, they argued that the legislations is ultravirus. They trying to fuck with me. They don't want me to just go smoothly through this shit. They want to play with, I'm telling you, it's high magicians that's out here that's doing this shit, okay? All right. But under the law, we got acting or done beyond one's legal power or authority, okay? Legislations is ultravirus. This is people that control shit, okay? Okay, and then we got adverb, okay, which is beyond one's power, beyond one's legal power or authority. He will take action against anybody that's acting ultravirus. So this is being forced. So this is the force that they're using, okay? All right, they're using legal power and authority, which is these lawyers that's making them sign these unethical, unlawful contracts and making them think that that they binded to this and that they have to do whatever these contracts say. So this is all a lie, and this is all part of the manipulation that the accountants, the lawyers, and the industry is all doing. They all in cahoots. When you look at accountants, you see ants. And ants is about groups. It's about colonies. It's about people working together, okay? So they take control over their money, their skills, their gifts and talents, and they force them into doing things in order to have this spotlight and this lifestyle that they want, okay? All right, this is what they doing. All right, so we got those two words, okay? I'm gonna read it one more time. It's an action or done beyond one's legal power or authority. At one point, they argued that the legislations is ultravirus. So they have legislations in part that says that if they sign this contract, that they are bound to it and that they have to do this shit, okay? But that's all a fucking lie, because they're using magic, high technique. They're using high level magicians and magic and manipulation to do this shit to people, okay? All right, it's beyond one's legal power, okay, and authority. Okay, he will take action against anybody that's acting in this ultravirus, okay? All right, so they basically, pulling them into this shit, okay? So let me keep going, all right? So then we got the key words that he was using, okay? We know that this is a magician, magical powers that they're using, okay? Which is sorcery or sorceress, a witch, a conjurant, a illusionist, somebody that know how to do hypnotation and all that old shit, right? Okay, this is a person, and then we got, this is a person with exceptional skills in a particular area. This would be a genius, okay? Or that other word that I said, which was viatorius. Hold on, let me make sure I'm pronouncing it right, because it's going to a whole nother word that I need to get back to this word as well. But hold on. Like, I cannot make this shit up. Okay, T. Virtuoso. These is the people that they going after. People that are virtuoso and people that are geniuses, okay? A virtuoso is a person that's highly skilled in music or any articulate pursuit, okay? And then the words that they're using is genius, expert, and master, okay? Then another sentence is they're using a person with special knowledge of or interest in work of art, and then we got curio, okay, which is curio, curio, okay, and curio says a rare, unusual, or intriguing object, okay. They had such fun over the wonderful box of curio that Jack had sent from India, okay, and the words is trinket, and then the other word is bibelo, which is a small decorated ornament or trinket, okay. The bibelo, they just put it in the sentence or whatnot, okay. All right, then we got ostrich feathers and fans. This is how they manipulate fans. This is how they manipulate the public. This is how they manipulate the artists. This is how they manipulate everything that's going on in this whole music world. Okay? All right. All right. Bibelo is the word, but I'm singing Bible. Okay? So it's just letting you know that this is sorcerers, illusionists, witches, warlocks, and all that type of shit. This is dark art, high level of dark art magic, necromancies and shit like that. Okay? All right? They're using trinkets and they also using knickknacks. Knickknacks. Things that's around the room, that's filled the room, large pieces of, yeah. Knickknacks. This is how they manipulate. This is how they control. This is how they do their spell work and all that old kind of shit. Okay, it's kind of like the movie Get Out when she was sitting there stirring the teacup, and she was hitting against the teacup. All that shit was a part of a ritual, or was a part of a ceremony, or was part of manipulating to get whoever was in that room at that time to get their energy under us, subdue their energy with what they was doing. Okay, all right. So now let me move on. Okay. So now we know what those two things is, and these are the people that Prince said that they go after. These is the words that he used. Okay. We got master here, which is a man who has special powers. No, it's a man who has people working for him, especially servants or slaves. Okay. He excelled to his master's wishes. This is a person that's controlled by somebody that's manipulating, that's that trinkets, magic and all that shit. Okay. They get these people to be a servant or a slave to whatever it is that they doing for that person. Okay. All right. And they go after, like I said, geniuses and curio, or people that are virtuoso. Okay. All right. And a genius is someone that has exceptional intelligence or creativity powers or other natural abilities. Okay. All right. Within them. Okay. So now Prince said that they said special effects within that controls the body. Okay. What the fuck is controlling the body? It says get over like that, or so that you can get a longer career out of it. So this is where the wizards, the witches, the sorcery, and the sorcerer is coming in play. He said heard. Okay. He was saying that the lawyers and the accountants don't know nothing about music, not even if they heard it. So when we see heard, we get hear and ear. Okay, so that's more manipulation that got to do with hearing and things that's going within the ear. Okay, and then he said gimmicks. These gimmicks, he said these little gimmicks is kind of like what they do. And then he spoke about how that is how they control or get over on you. Then that's when he spoke about the body. But the gimmicks, when I look at gimmicks, I see trick. So when I looked up the word gimmick, it said a trick or a device intended to attract attention, publicity, or a business. Okay. In publicity, I see public and I see city. Okay. So this is how the gimmicks that they use, the tricks that they use, the devices that they use, which is devices, which is spirits, okay, demonic energies, demonic forces, or whatever the fuck they doing with this magic. This is how they able to manipulate the public, the city, the public. Whoever the city will be the music, the music world. So if you somebody that's all into the music world, you like watching music videos, music, everything about music, okay, and you're part of the public, this is how they use, this is what they do to manipulate you, to control you. When we look at music videos, there always are rituals and ceremonies, okay? Rituals and ceremonies is what they're doing. So when you look at that, you begin to be under their spell, okay, which is intended to attract the intention of the public, the city, okay, the publicity or the business. So this is how they pull you into their world, okay? Publicity and device. When I look at device, I see vice. Vice, I put ice. I put spirits and demonic. Okay, this is what they're doing to control the celebrity, the magician, or whoever this is with the high skill intelligence. This could be actors. This could be comedians. This could be basketball. Because even LeBron, he did a whole ritual on the floor before the game started. He used his symbols. Okay, he used its symbols and all kind of shit that had nothing to do with ball playing. Okay, all that shit can be used to conjure up spirits, bring certain energies in. Okay, pull the public or the people's attention to them, and ultimately this is how spell work is done to the players as well as the people that's watching this shit. When you go to a concert, you're going to be under a spell, a ritual, or some type of ceremony that's going to cost the life of somebody, because this is a part of the sacrifice, okay, of what's going down. Okay, all right. So then we put, for publicity, I put, it is not so much a program to improve service as a gimmick to gain the voters or the fans. So this is all in cahoots to gain the fans, gain the voters, gain the people to be in agreement to watch, to influence them and pull them in. So this would be like an influencers, somebody that pulls in the crowds, that know how to pull in the energy. Okay, all right. Then we got alter here, which I put ALTER, or ultimate, which is AUGMENT. Okay, right next to it is with an extra device or feature. It was using software that has been specifically gimmicked to allow for easier surveillance, to allow for easier the word that I want to say is veil or lance. So veil, to get you to pull you behind a veil, to pull you into some type of spell. Veil. Let me look up veil real quick. Okay, veil. This is the disguise. This is what the fuck is hid. It says a piece of fine material worn by women to protect or conceal the face. But no, this is a special or fine material worn by women or men to conceal the face. This is shit that they do to hide the illusions, to hide the spell work, manipulations, and the shit that they doing. It's all in a disguise, okay? So that you don't know that this is what they doing, putting a spell on you, hypnotizing you, pulling a gimmick over you, you know, basically concealing your face, hiding something from you, okay? This is all of that. Them hiding something from your face for you not to see. Veil. This is clothing, religion, and then we got botana, okay? And then up underneath that, face covering, veiling. This is what they do to veil. It says a thing that served to cover, conceal, or disguise. A veil of mist, snow, laid over the landscape. Cover, seen. Okay? This is how they're covering it up. It says cover with a veil. She veiled her face. Envelope, surrounded, cover, conceal, disguise. It says cold mist, veil, the mountain peaks. Okay? Suspicious. Okay, covenant. Surreptitious. Kept secret, especially because it would not be approved of. They carried on a surreptitious affair. So this is the surreptitious shit that they doing in our energy, because they know that this shit will not be approved and it will not be accepted. As well as this is the shit that they doing to the celebrities when they pull them into these contracts and these binding ass contracts that they get stuck in, and they trying to figure out how the fuck to get out of them. Okay, for ultimate, which is AUGMENT, we got mate. Remember I spoke about ultimately. Remember how I broke the word down and I said alterate, mate, and I said man. This is how they pulling them in to manipulate them, to control them, okay, and get them to agree to do this shit, okay. Augment, we got mate or something greater by adding, increase, or make longer. This is how they add, increase, and make them do this shit longer, okay. All right, by putting them under these spells, okay, by pulling them, concealing shit from their face, them signing contracts and doing all that shit that they don't know nothing about. Okay, let me look up Lance. Like, I can't make the shit up. Conceal. They concealing shit. They doing shit. They got lawyers in on this shit. Okay. All this shit is against the fucking law. okay, to force a motherfucker to do something that they don't want, okay? All right, I'm telling you, the FBI need to alter every fucking attorney that's dealing with entertainment and just all this fuck shit. They need to alter their records, their files, they fucking computers, and they will find a whole historical worth of shit that they've been doing for decades. Okay, for decades. All right. Now let me look up this other word right here that I wanted to look up. Lance. We got weapon, angling. What is the fuck is this word? What's this? Arch. I'm going to Google it and see what it is. But we got a long weapon for thrusting, having a wooden shaft or a point steel head, formerly used by a horseman in charging. Yeah, this is how they're manipulating and controlling them. Flat the fuck out. Spear. It says spear, spike, or javelin. Okay, it's a metal pipe supplying a jet of oxygen to a furnace or to a hot flame for cutting. Okay, and then we got, I'm just reading sentences. It says pick or cut open with a lancet or other sharp instruments. This is just what they're using to control motherfuckers. Period, point, dot, dash. Okay, period, point, dot, dash. That's the surveillance. This is the controlling that they're doing, the manipulation that they're covering up. Okay, they're using devices because they putting them under spell work, whether it be hypnotizing, whether it be, them actually doing rituals and ceremonies on them, getting them to agree with the shit, signing them on to it, pulling them into certain society groups and all of those shit. Let me see what this word is. Okay, that's the metal piece, okay? They could even be in certain shit inside them and using it to control them. Okay, we got a weapon resembling a lance used in hunting fish or whales. Like, I can't make it up. I cannot make it up. They basically whooping them into submission, beating them into submission, forcing them into some submission. So they do some kind of, like how when you in a game, how you get beat into the game. This is some type of ritual that they do. They beat the fuck out of them and bring them into a submission and make them agree with this shit. Okay, make them agree with this shit. That's what the horsemen do to the motherfucking horse, right? Beat the motherfucking horse and get the horse to move and do all that other shit, right? Yeah. Let's get back to this shit, okay? Because we exposing what the fuck going on, okay? So this is what they doing, okay? All right. Then we got publicity, meaning notice or attention given to someone or something by the media. This is a public attention, okay? Public attention, and then public interest, and then we got the giving out of information about a product promotion, and then it says pursue. Okay, and when you look at promotion, you see motion. All right, you see motion. Okay, let me see, where did I write that at? Okay, right here. All right, he said real music is about a microphone, spotlight, okay, or something like that. He said, or the acts that makes the most money for them. Okay, which is, he said, this is where, he said, see all kind of little gimmicks, special effects to the body. Okay, what they're looking for. Okay, this is what they doing to them. Spell work, conjuring, illusionists, witches, wizards, okay, sorceress, rituals, ceremonies, and sorceress. Okay. All right, then we got, you will have a lot longer career in music, okay, if you submit to these energies, submit to the demonic forces, the spirit energies that are controlling them, controlling their body. They become a mate. With them. These energies become a mate, M-A-T-E, mate. They become a mate with them, okay? That's what's controlling them and getting them to be in their gift or their talent even better, even more, even longer. Okay, they're controlled by spirits and entities. Okay, all right. Then we I put the word advertising and I broke it down. Okay, you got ad, which is AD. This is what they adding to, okay, to the advertising. Okay, now I broke the word verb down. Okay, when I broke the word verb down, this is what I got. Vert. Okay. All right. So then I clicked on hereric. When I clicked on heralded, which is HERALDIC. Okay. All right. We got relating to Herod, which is herited of vices. So the vices is the different techniques that they do under this religion. I'm finna break it down even more. There's a religion over this shit. It's Pagan. Okay, PEGAN, paganist. This is the religion that's over it. Okay, and this is the vices that they're using. Okay, which they're connected to. Heraldic. Okay, when I looked at heraldic, I clicked heraldry. Look at this. Look at what I got. Look at all those symbols. They're my societies and things that regulate all this shit that I'm talking about. Okay, y'all see it. Let me illuminate it. Make it bigger for y'all. There they go. Me and Prince talking. Okay, there they go. Right there. There they go. I'm trying to move it over so you can see it. There they go. Right there. There they go. So y'all know this ain't no bullshit. Them go to societies right there that's regulating and doing all this shit with symbols, rituals, spell work, hypnotizing, high level magic, magician, and all that old shit. Okay? There it is. Okay? Them are the governments that's regulating and running this shit, that's doing all this shit. Okay? Here it is. This would be sororities, and all that. When you look at sorceress, you get sororities. Okay, sorority societies. Okay, sororities. Okay, that's what's over this. Okay, it says the system by which coats of arms and other armor bearings or devices, okay, described and regulated the use of the roles in heraldry. Okay, all right. These are symbols that they're using. These are symbols. Okay, then we got colorful ceremonies. Okay, all the prompts and the heraldics. Let me make sure I'm saying it right. Heraldries. Okay, it says all the prompts and the heraldries provide a splendid pageant. Okay, we got pageant there. I broke the word pageant down. When you break the word pageant down, this is where the pagancy coming at. Okay. The word was pageant, okay? PAGEANT, okay? I broke it down to where we at? I'm gonna come back. Oh yeah, here we go. I broke it down to pagnant, okay? All right, I'm finna break these two words down to you and how it leads to the religion that they believe in, to the shit that they believe in, which is a pagan god. Okay? So I broke down the word PAGET, which means it tried to play me off talking about it's some bone tissue disease and all that shit. I said, no, bitch, get to it. So we got little page, attendant, or servant. So this is how they get them to be attendant and a servant to this shit that they doing. Stemming from the ancient Greeks. Okay. All right. Father God call them motherfucking heathens. Okay. He calls them. Yeah. So listen, this is how they get into celebrities right here with this word. Cause I went down further and here's the definition to it. Okay. Which is paganist. PAGET. Okay. It says unfriendly or unfavorable, lacking in decisiveness, without strength or character. Okay, irresolutional, friendly, or appearing to be friendly in a very intimate or smiling ass faces. This is where smiling faces coming at. This is where that celebrity, the one that made that song, smiling faces tell lies. This is pageant, Paget, okay? All right. He said this is how they get you. This is unfriendly and unfavorable. It says lacking in decisiveness without strength, character, or irresolutional. I guess if I'm pronouncing it right. Solutional. IRRESOULUTE. Okay. Salute. This is how they getting them to agree with this shit. Okay, it says friendly or appearing to be friendly in a very intimate or heartly way. So they get you to trust them, trust that everything Gucci and good. Then they spring all this ritual spell work and these ceremonies on their ass. After they already got them into the contract, they make them think everything's on the legit up and up board, but they don't see the fine print. They don't see the detail. They don't see the devil in the motherfucking details as they go further along. Okay, so when I broke down that word and got this, then I broke down pageantist. Okay, which is a public entertainment consisting of an procession of peoples, and then it says elaborate colorful costumes or an outdoor performance of a historical scene, okay, which is the parade or the petition. And then the words that they got was build, construct, put up, establish, form, and set up. So all the words is right there. Put on, set up, form, construct, build, establish. So they trick them all in it. Boom, boom, boom. Before you know it, they all a part of the shit. They doing the symbols at the different ceremonies, like the music ceremonies. Okay, you seeing them doing shit. You seeing them doing hand gestures and certain things, and all of those shit to show that they down with it, because they got to do that. It's part of the cult, the group, the society, whatever the fuck they signed on and what they agreed to, which was that God, that pagan God. In order to get paid, they gotta serve that pagan God. Okay. So this is what they doing. So then I looked up the word evaporate. Okay, evaporate. Okay, and I looked up erected. I looked up erect. Okay. All right, so let me tell y'all what these two words mean. Okay, after I broke that shit down, I'm just talking real fast, so I'm kind of stumbling over my words. But that word was paget. It's Paget. Now we finna go to another word. Let me go back. All right. Page. ANT. Okay, for pageant, I already told you it's a public entertainment consisting of procession of people in elaborating costumes, colorful costumes, and outdoor performance and all that old shit. So we definitely know that shit is all part of a ritual, and them serving their God, doing homage to their God or whatever it is that they do. Okay, when they throw certain ceremonies with all these elaborate costumes and shit. Okay, then I looked up the word elaborate. Okay. Elaborate. Okay, the word is elaborate. Okay, it says involving many careful arrangement parts or detailed and complicated in design or plan. Elaborate. Okay, and then the words was complicated and detailed. All right, also the word is develop or presence a theory, a policy, or a system in detail. So this is a theory, a politic. Not a politic. This is, my battery's going dead. Okay, this is a theory. This is a system, and this is a policy that's in detail. Okay, the key ideas of the book is expressed in the title or elaborate in text. Okay, so they basically signing a contract and signing on and saying that they agree with this shit and that they will participate in this pagan gods, everything that's pertaining to this pagan gods, whether it be ritual ceremonies, parties, all this shit is all in cahoots with this. Okay, then we got biological. Okay, which is of a nature, which is of a nature agency. Okay, produce or substance from an element or simply a constitution. Okay, okay. Many they're just using a sentence for, you know, acid for many. You know, a certain type of acid or whatever, whatnot, and hormones, and how it liberate into this type of tissue. Okay, that's just a sentence that they're using. Okay, I'm stumbling over words and I'm forgetting words because these bitches don't want me to get this out, but I'm gonna get it out anyway. Okay, so this is what they doing in entertainment. This is a public entertainment. Okay, so that's got to do with like all the award shows and all the shit that we see. Even when we see them do the stars on the boardwalk, all of this shit is a part of that. All of this shit is either accolades that you get when you do so much, or you do what you're supposed to, and then your star get down on the ground and all of those shit. All of this shit is a part of this. All of this shit is a part of this. Okay, okay. It's a constitution. All right. When I Google the constitutional, constituent. The word is constituent, but I see constitution. Okay. Constituent, which is a member. A member, a voter, elector. Okay, it says, hold on. Constituent is a part of something, the essential constituents of the human diet. Okay, all right. So this is how they get them to become, you know, to be in agreement with this. It's constituent, but the word is, I'm seeing in constitution. You know what I'm saying? Constitutionate. Okay? It's got constituencies, but I'm seeing constitution. Like this is the constitution, right? This is the law under whatever this legislation, under this law, under this body, all this shit that they believe in and all this shit. Okay? All right? This is something that they're passing, making people do. Okay? All right, that's a part of a body of customers and supporters. Okay, constituents of a racing fans. Okay, all of this shit is a part of them being a celebrity, doing what they doing, being a part of the society, being part of the symbols, being part of all the shit that they do. Okay, okay, it's very unpleasant, unfavorable. It's lacking of indecisiveness. Okay, strength of character, and then the other word here is irresolute. Let me look up this word so I can pronounce it right. Yeah, here's the definition. Irresolute. Okay, which is showing of feelings hesitant and uncertain. So, yeah, they brainwash them and pull them on in and make them do this shit. Even though they uncertain, even though they want to hesitate. This is a hesitation, okay? Okay? So they put them under these motherfucking spells, okay? With the trinkets, put them under these spells, get them to agree with shit that they don't really want to agree with, and get them to perform in these rituals, these ceremonies and all this shit, okay? That's what it is. Hesitancy. Yeah, hesitancies. They be having hesitancies. They don't be wanting to do this shit. They be uncertainties and her hesitation. They don't be wanting to do this shit, but they use manipulation and they use brainwashing on them. Okay, they use Alter K on them. So they extremists. They push them to do this shit. They put them under all kind of spell works. Okay, under their power. They force them to do shit that they don't want them to do, like what I spoke about in the beginning when I was looking up certain words. Okay, all right. Okay, so they using the lawyers that's in agreement with this, these accountants that's controlling their money. Okay, all right, they don't have no control over their money, and they being controlled by the lawyers and by the industry into doing the shit that they don't want to do. Okay, they don't want to do, and this is all of them, all the way across the board, from athletes to magicians to actors to people that do comedy, anything in entertainment is being controlled by these motherfuckers with all this shit that they doing. Okay? All right. So when I looked up Pagan, yeah, they got hesitancy. They don't be wanting to do this shit, but they force them into it. Pagan. When I look up Pagan, it's a specific, it says, especially in historic context. A person holding religion beliefs other than those of the main or recognized religion. Okay, and then Father God says the incoming Germanic people were pagans. He put heathens and infidels. Okay, and I looked up the word infidels, and that's somebody that believe in what the fuck they want to believe in, and they move the way they want to believe in, and basically they believe in a pagan god. Okay, they don't even believe in the Most High God. Okay, we also got here, especially in historical context, holding on a constitution, religion. But the word is, I'm seeing constitutionally, religion, belief other than those of the mainstream, or realizing religion. So anything like, like being a Christian or Catholic or Islam, or the things that we normally relate to, that people get in, this is something that people would not get in. This is why they got the hesitation. This is why they uncertain about it. This is why they don't want to do it, and this is why they be in control. Okay, you got heathen and ungodly here. Okay, for the pagan god, Father God said a heathen, a fucking ungodly. Okay, this is an ungodly fucking religion that they following under and doing all this shit. Okay, all right. The infidel is a person who does not believe in religion, or who adheres to a religion other than one's own. Okay, a crusade against infidels. Okay, heretics. All right. So these is people that don't even believe in, a normal God. And also it had the word wickery. So we definitely know witchcraft, wickery, magic, high level magic, and all that shit is being done. Everything that they do is to please their pagan gods. They have to feed their pagan gods. They have to put performance on for their pagan gods, and they have to do certain acts. That's why we got acts on the table. Okay, as Prince say, acts. Okay, they looking for certain acts. Okay, the acts is the performance that they put on order to get paid. Okay, all right, all of that shit. And then we got, what's this word? Constitute. Yeah, constitute. This is they constitute. This is what they believe in. Constitute. We says be a part of a whole. Single parent constitute a proportion of the poor. And then we got amount to, add up to. Okay, a people or thing. Combined to form a whole. And then it says there were enough members present to constitute. Okay, and then it says be equivalent to something. And then it says his failure to act constitution or breach of duty. Yeah, fail to do these acts is a constitution of breach. They breach their contract, and then they get into all kind of trouble with the law, because we got give legal or constitutional form to an institution. And then it says established by law. Okay, then it says the Supreme Courts were constituted by the Jurisdiction Act 1875/5. Okay, then it got initiate, and then it got irrigate, or whatever that word is, but I think it's irrigate. This is where they forced the law on them with those binding fucking contracts, and then these funky ass lawyers be in agreement with the shit. Okay, knowing what all this shit is about and all what they doing. Okay, they defrauding, cheating, and swindling people. Okay, the words that I got here is pro and con. For a professional, I put down pro. We got a professional, especially in sports, of a person or an event. Professional. Then we got con. Persuade someone to do or believe something, but typically by use of a deception. Okay, swindle, defraud, and cheat. Okay, then we got an instance of deceiving or tricking someone, which is a con artist. Swindle and deception. Okay, and then the pagan, they get them to believe in this shit, to perform under this shit. Tell them if they don't do it, they breaking constitutional laws. Then they want to get the lawyers involved, try to sue the celebrity or the actor or whatever artist that's in that position. They sue them. They take all their money. They have access to their money because they have accountants over their money that's in cahoots also with the lawyers and the fucking industry and all this shit. And this is why they'll be desolated, left out there for dead, not having anything. But this also got to do with faith. This also got to do with them motherfuckers selling themselves out, not believing in God, not having faith in God, and not believing that they can get, become, and better, just become better. Okay, we got promotion here. We got advertising, but I've just put advertising. We got promotion. We got advertising, which is vert. Okay, and then we got pro. The promotion is the motion, the shit that they doing to put shit into motion to make it go. Okay, all right. All of this shit is on the table. All right. Okay, let me make sure that I went over everything. So we know that the pro is a professional, especially in sport or a person or an event. Okay, a professional. Then the con is someone that persuades someone to do or believe something, particularly by using of deception. Okay, swindle, defraud, and cheat. And then an instance of deceiving or trickery someone, which is a con artist, swindle, and deception. And that would be the gimmicks. That would be the gimmicks that they're using. The gimmicks are the spell work, the conjuring, the illusion, the wizards, the witches, the sorceress, okay, the rituals and the ceremonies that they do, that they lock them in under spell work so they can control them. Okay, this is how they this is how they have them a lot longer in their career doing what it is that they doing, by controlling and manipulating them by those forces, the TBBs, okay, the powers that be. Okay, they get them all in cahoots with this shit and they control them. Okay, they become like zombies. Okay, they get a mate attached to them, which is an entity, which is a demonic spirit. Okay, that ultimately is the one that's doing all the performance. They just using their body as a vessel to do this shit. So they basically become like a slave to the master. I told y'all what the master do. The master is the one that's controlling the slave. Okay, a master is a man who has his people working for him, especially servants and slaves. Okay, he accelerate. Is that the word that I wrote here? No, he acceded to his master's wishes. Acceded. Let me look up this word acceded. Okay, this is him being controlled by his master motherfucking wishes. Okay.
Access.
No, I don't want that word access. Let me go back. Because they trying to, but this access is the word, because this is how the master have access to his body, and to get him to do his master wishes is through manipulation and altercate and brainwashing. Okay, spell work and all that old shit is what the fuck he doing. But we got let me see, CCED. Okay. Agree to a demand or request or treason. This is how they get them. This is the Get Out movie. Okay? Exceed. Okay? He exceeded his master's wishes. This is how they controlling them. Okay? It says agree to a demand or request or a treason. The authorities did not accede to the striker's demand, agree to, consent to. This is how they get them to consent to. Okay, consume an office or position. Okay, and then we got accede to and assume. This is how they control them and get them to do what they want them to do. Okay, and perform to make money. So they basically is puppet stringing them. They basically using them, seeking out geniuses and seeking out other people. Other geniuses that has all these beautiful gifts, starseeds, and they controlling them, manipulating them, and they basically being a pimp. Okay, this would be like a player in management position. Okay, this would be like the powers that's in management position over them. Okay, pimping them out for they gift, they talents, and using them. This is what the fuck they doing in the industry. Okay, and I know the FBI gotta know this shit. Okay, that they're fucking extorting gifted people out. Okay, and making them convert to magic and all kind of spell work and all kind of control, altercate, control, hypnotizing, and all this shit. Okay, that I already spoke of. All right. All this shit is being done in their energy. Okay, against their will. All right. And then another word is here. Okay, let me look up this word real quick, which is erect. Erected. Erect is the word. Okay. It says construct a building, a wall, or other upright structure. Okay. Then we got build, construct, put up. And then we got create, establish a theory or a system. The party that erect the welfare system. I mean the welfare state. And then we got establish, form, and set up. This is how they attach themselves to their wealth. This is how they attach themselves to their legacy. This is how they do all of this shit. Erect themselves in their life. They basically is like signing over your life. And then this person is controlling your life and your destiny and dictating everything constitution you. This is how they making money off of your gift, your talent, and your abilities. This is what they doing to the celebrities. Okay. And we gonna come against these demonic forces that's doing this shit. We gonna come against the demonic people that's doing this shit. We want you to be exposed. We want you to be held accountable. And we want you plucked the fuck out, ejected, and motherfucking deleted, cleared, and removed out of the motherfucking industry. Flat out, you gonna be exposed. Okay? You being exposed for what the fuck you been doing to the fucking star seeds. Okay? You been erecting yourself in they motherfucking, this ethereal system. Okay? They been erecting themselves into their business, into their design, into the planning. Okay? The words is elaborate. It says involving many careful arrangement parties or details and complicate the design or the plan. This is how they inserting these contracts, these binds. Okay, all of this shit they getting them to sign. This is how they sign over their rights to their creative content, to their creative self, to their creative everything that makes them original creator. They sign that shit over to these motherfuckers. These motherfuckers eject themselves into their design and their plan, and then they start basically extorting money off of them by the shit that they doing under this pagan god. Okay, all under this pagan ass god. Okay, we got details, complicate or design or plan. It says of an action, lengthy or exaggerate. This is how they exaggerate. This is how they lie. This is how they do this con artist, all this conning shit that they doing to them. Okay, he made a liberated pretend of yearning. Okay, and then we got symbols while moving and performing. Yeah, they get them to do these symbols and shit while they performing. They be doing symbols and shit and putting hand gestures up and all of those shit. They get them to elaborate in this and put this shit. They basically putting their pagan god into their fucking design and plan and making them convert to this god, making them do all the rituals and all the shit to this god. Okay, all right, they basically sign a contract to this god, so then they got to perform and do all this shit that's unfriendly and unfavorable. Okay, all of this lacking in decisiveness, strength of character. Okay, they don't have no control over what they doing because they have demonic energies, all kind of spell work rituals, and all kind of ceremonies that they do that they pull their ass into. Okay, and this was what Prince was exposing when he said what he said. Now, hey, turn that down. I'm gonna put this shit up here again so that you can hear Prince say it.
Being run by musicians, so being run by accountants and lawyers. So I don't know if they know real music. If they heard it, what they're looking for is acts that are going to make the most money for them. So
looking for acts that's gonna make the most money for them.
Gimmicks, so to speak.
Gimmicks, so to speak.
It's just about microphone and spotlight. You can get over like that. Bring the special effects within your body.
He said you can get over like that. But he said music is nothing but a microphone and spotlight. You can get over like that, or you can bring the special effects in. Okay, and the special effects in is all the shit that I just told you that they be doing. Okay, hypnotizing them, putting them under spell work, under high alter K, magic, magician, all that type of shit. They attach a demon to them that become a mate that gets them to perform and do all the shit against their fucking will. Okay, they do this to their body. And it's controlled. They control their body with the shit that they doing. Okay?
Industry isn't being run by musicians, so it's being run by accountants and lawyers. So I don't know if they know real music. If they heard it, what they're looking for is acts that are going to make the most money for them. So you'll see all kinds of little gimmicks, so to speak. And ultimately, real music is just about microphone and spotlight. You get over like that and bring the special effects within your body. Then I think you're gonna have a lot.
He said once they bring the special effects in, and take over your body, they're going to get a lot longer career out of you by controlling you with this shit that they doing. Okay, all right. So this is what Prince is telling us, and this is why Prince got sacrificed and he died the way he died. Okay, all right. His death was untimely. It was not time for him to go. They added to it. They had something to do with it. They sacrificed him, and it was because he was revealing, exposing shit. Okay, all right, about the industry. All right, they didn't like that shit, so they went in with the special effects and did what the fuck they did to bring him to his demise to him. Okay, all right, the ultimate demise to him. Okay, all right, this is what they did to him. All right, all right. Yep, it says erect. Erect is created or established, a theory or a system. Okay, and then under that I wrote elaborate, which is involving many careful arrangements, parts, or details that complicate in design or planning. So they arrange all kind of parts of the details that they don't tell them about, that makes the shit complicated, that changes the designs and the plans of what they originally signed for. The exaggeration means the lie. To exaggerate is to lie. We're gonna look up the word exaggeration. So they exaggerate and make them think that they're going to give them exaggerate. They make them think they're going to give them creative rights to what it is that they want to do. And then once they pull them in, they're exaggerating. It says regarding or representing as a larger or better or worse than reality. So they exaggerate. Then it says an exaggerated account of his adventures, overstated and overemphasized. Okay, and then we got enlarge or alter beyond normal proportions. Okay, all right. So they lie and they hide shit. Okay, they lie and they hide shit, and they tell them shit after they sign. And then they tell them that this is a part of this and part of that. And this is how they pull them into this pagan God shit to serve their God. And this is where all that sacrificing coming at. When people end up getting killed, their family members get killed and all of those shit. They do the three times the murder. Okay. All right. That's the 369 effect. Like all of this shit is a part of what you would say Illuminati type of society type of shit that they do. Okay, it's levels to the shit. If you want to go higher to a higher level, then somebody comes to you, somebody visits you. When you want to go up to a higher level, they send somebody in to visit you. That person that come in and to visit you, that may be the motherfucker that's putting the hypnotize on you, that's putting the demon attached to you, the jinn on you. Okay, all right, to control, to manipulate your mind, your body, and everything that it is that they want you to do. That's where they come in with the person with the trinkets, and then they start hypnotizing you. Okay, and before you know it, you under a spell and you doing every fucking thing that they want you to do. Okay, that's what's going on. That's what the fuck is going on. Okay, with this industry. All right, this is the aftermath of getting in and all that old shit. Okay, all right, yeah, this is what they doing to the geniuses. Okay, and the versio. All right, they seek these type of people out that they know got special gift, talents, and abilities, and then they will them in, make them sign contracts, and then they start doing all kind of manipulation in their energy. Okay, mental, mind, and all. Okay, getting them to submit to shit that they don't want to submit to. All right, and before you know it, you got a whole fucking zombie that's being controlled to do what they want them to do. The master is controlling it. Okay, all right, that's what Prince is saying. All right, this is how they control them. All right, I can't make this shit up. All right, so I have decoded the shit that he said, broke it down, and now we know what's going on within that industry. Okay, like, share, thumb up the video. Boom, boom, boom. This is a message from the ancestors. Okay, all right, the celebrities talking from the grave. Okay, All right, this is the fame versus sacrifice. Okay, this is the sacrifices that they got to do for their fame. Okay, this is the sacrifices that they got to do for fame. Okay, to be in any industry. It could be ball, it could be basketball, football, whatever it is. It don't matter. Industry, period. All the way across the board. They're controlling them and making them be a part of this shit and doing certain rituals and certain ceremonies. Okay, in order to keep their career going. All right. This is why Kobe got X'd out. Okay. And it's finna be some more motherfuckers that's finna get X'd out that think they not gonna get X'd out. Okay. Why they doing the symbols all on the basketball court? Bitch, you next. You next. Why you doing all the symbols on the basketball court and thinking that it's keeping you from being sacrificed? You next. The one that's doing all the symbols on the basketball court. You're next. You're next up. Okay, they don't give a fuck about you. Okay, they want your legacy. They want what the fuck you and created and made. Then once they get enough out of you, they cast you to the side right along with the rest of them, like they did R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, Michael Jackson, Prince, Wendy Houston, and all the rest of them. Okay, all this shit is designed to build them up, let them get a certain amount of, publicity or whatever out of their career, and then they steal their career. Then they steal everything, their legacy and everything that they worked hard for. Okay, they die not leaving anything left behind because it's all ran by the industries, all ran by their paganic god. Okay, by their satanic god. Okay, all right. It all goes back to them, and it ends up not getting hereditary down to your kids and family and all of those shit. Okay, this is what the fuck is going on. Okay, all right. I showed y'all the symbols. Y'all see the shit. Okay, this is all the sororities. Okay, sororities and shit. Okay, they all involved in this shit and all that. Okay, it's all designed. It's all together. Okay, the masonry, all of it. It's all in cahoots together. All of it. Okay, this is what we got. Boom, 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 boom. Thumb up the video, like, share. Okay, I may come back, I may not. Okay, peace, love, and light. I'm out. Thank everyone that thumbs up the video. Share this video. Get this video out. Okay.